Hello, good morning. There it is. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to worship. A couple of announcements today. So first, you may have noticed that I am very dressed down today for a couple of reasons, okay? First reason, we are taking some kids to Camp UMM today for Vacation Bible School. It's kind of a new thing. We usually have camp staff from UMM come up and kind of lead a program here for a couple of days. UMM is kind of struggling staff-wise, which seems to be the case all over the place right now, is struggling to find people to work. So instead, they offered to bring some sort of transportation. I don't know if it's a bus or 15-passenger van or what, but they're going to come up, take our kids, and go down. So I'm going to go down with them today, as well as I think Lise Fongstu and Sheridan Desjardins are going to come with. We're going to have a great time. Second reason I'm dressed down is for us to have a conversation about what you can wear to church, right? Sometimes we have this thing like, if I don't have nice clothes, I can't come to church. And that's not the case. I don't want that to be something that is limiting people from coming and being part of our community. There was a time when it was normal to dress up for church, and the point and purpose of that was to show love and honor to God, right? You dress up nice to go to a meal with your spouse or with someone you're dating, right? To show honor to them, right? And to say this is special and important. That's not the only way that we can say this is important. Showing up as a way to say this is important, right? So I think sometimes as humans, we have this way of taking something that's meant to be good and beautiful, like dressing up for church to show love and honor to God, and then using it as a stick to hit our neighbors with, right? It's supposed to be good and beautiful. Let's love God together and show honor to God. But you're not measuring up to how I think we should do it, so you gotta shape up. So I really don't want that to be the culture here. I don't think it is necessarily, but on the off chance that it is, the requirement here is that you wear clothes. That's the requirement, all right? And we will rejoice that you're here in clothes. That's the deal, okay? We don't want to limit God's love or limit who we welcome into this community based on what kind of clothes that you own. Okay, I've got a couple other announcements. Reminder, next week, there won't be church here at Concordia. It will be at the Threshing Bee at the Daneville Lutheran Church. I think it's Lutheran. I don't know. The Daneville Church at the Historical Society. So please hear, church is not canceled. It's over there. Okay? Not canceled. It's over there. Okay? Yes, please make note of that. It's at 9 o'clock. There is also going to be a fundraiser today at the Moose. They're serving a breakfast from 10 to 1, and that is to raise funds for Pleasant Pheasant for Tamara. She's doing a roofing project, so it's a way that we can support a local business and show our love and support for her. So I encourage you to consider going to eat there. Okay, are there any other announcements this morning? I haven't forgot you, Bethany. We're getting there. Any other announcements this morning? Okay. So as some of you know, and maybe some of you don't, we took a youth trip to Flathead Lutheran Bible Camp. Was that a week ago now? Yeah, not this last week, but the week before. And it was wonderful. And Bethany is brave today and is willing to get up and kind of share a little bit about the trip. So I invite you to come on up and you can stand up here in the lectern and you can tell us about the trip.
Hello, everyone.
Testing.
Hello, everyone. As most of you know, I'm Bethany Coker. I'm a confirmation student here at Concordia Lutheran Church. I would like to explain I'm a confirmation student here at Concordia Lutheran Church. I would like to explain some things that what we did on our trip. We rode a train to Flathead Lutheran Bible Camp in Montana. While on the train, we played many fun card games. We did highs and lows. The highs would be like happy times, and the lows would be like bad times. We learned about communication, gifts, vocation, time, and money. Communication would be like repeating back what a person says, so we understand them. Gifts would be like people having different strengths. Vocation would be like how somebody takes responsibility. Time would be like what we would do to change our use of time. Money would be like a tool, and we would only need to put trust in God. We did many different graces. My favorite grace was the Superman grace. We played many games like Foursquare, which is one of our favorite games. We went hiking to Sunset Peak and did low ropes. During low ropes, we all had to stand on a log and try to communicate with sign language, which was hard, but we did it. We went to a play and saw how Jesus died. Last summer, I went to a camp in Medora, and there was a question about how do we hear God. I said, I hear God by wind, rain, lightning, thunder, and others. There are pictures in the back on the poster board.
Thank you, Bethany. And I would highlight again one of your gifts as being very brave. So thank you for being brave and sharing your stories with us. As she said, there is a poster board on the back with some pictures about from our time at camp. So I invite you to check those out after service. You can visit with Bethany about it, or you can talk with me about it and ask questions. We would love that. I invite us to take just a few moments of silence to prepare our hearts and our minds for worship.